Hey, what's going on, guys? Joe here from Health for Thought. So before I get into the topic of the video, I want to kind of just discuss real quick why I haven't put out the year transformation video yet. I've seen a lot of questions and comments on how and why I don't have the video out yet. So basically, in a nutshell, in the past month and a half, I've just been super slammed with different things, whether it's just life throwing me different curveballs and having to deal with those things, or just actually basically the main thing being, which this was kind of a curveball as well, is that I'm having to switch jobs because the company I was working for, the computer company, one of the big contracts expired, and they basically didn't have budget to keep going with us. So my hours substantially decreased, almost some days not getting any hours. And so, still got bills to pay and things like that, so got to make shit happen. So my main focus has been finding something else, and in my particular field there hasn't really been much, so I just recently expanded and just basically am trying to get almost anything. And a good opportunity just recently arose, so I've been working on getting that, and I also kind of have to pass a test in order to even qualify for the job, so I've been studying up for that. So in a nutshell, I've been really busy, but I've wanted to put out content on Health for Thought still. It's still a big priority of mine, but I've kind of just had to kind of push the transformation to the side for now, and to ensure that I am giving you guys things that you need to kind of make yourself better, try to help you guys transform your own bodies, because my transformation, I guess, cool, whatever, a lot of you guys already know kind of what I've done, but although I definitely am going to put the video out, and I know a lot of you guys are looking forward to that, which I'm really flattered and everything, but my main concern is helping you guys out. So I want to put out informational videos, and if a video that just kind of shows my progress and stuff has to go to the wayside, at least just for a little bit while I get my life in order, basically, then I'm okay with that. And hopefully you are too, because I'm just trying to give you guys information that you can use to better yourself, because that's the main goal. It's not about me, it's about you guys and helping you guys achieve your goals. So that's why I'm still trying to find time to put these out, but ultimately probably by next week I should have more of a regular schedule again, be working full-time again, but I'll know my allotted time to be able to give you guys the videos and stuff, and get on a regular schedule, and then I can start working on that 1 year, which is not like I haven't started working on it yet, but I'm not finished with it. So anyways, that probably went on too long, but that is that. And as far as this video goes, I wanted to discuss just bulking and how basically to approach it, like once you start, or at least how I would. And first of all, I'm going to put a link up here somewhere, one of these sides, and to show you guys what you need to eat, or get a ballpark of like the amount that you guys should be consuming on a bulk, because we're talking about bulking, but you can also use it for cutting. And that is the formula that I use, and what I do is find out my total daily energy expenditure, which is just basically the amount of calories you burn a day, and you find out the amount that you need to consume, and that would basically allow you to stay at the same weight that you're at now. That's like maintenance calories. So what I do from there is up it 20%, and usually that seems to be a right amount to where I'm not gaining too much fat and I'm putting on an optimal amount of muscle. But for some of you guys, you're going to have to maybe up it, and for some of you guys, you might even have to not even quite go 20%. But it's a good place to start, and so I definitely recommend checking that out, and that's definitely the first step that I would take. So once you got that in order, second of all, you want to obviously look at your routine and see if it's optimal for you to put on the most muscle as possible. Now, a lot of this is probably going to take a lot of trial and error, but I know for me specifically, I kind of changed up my routine when I had been cutting compared to a bulk, and I actually prefer to I kind of prefer to work out more often on a bulk, which a lot of people might do opposite and actually work out more often on a cut to burn more calories, things like that. But I usually up the cardio on a cut, and then I still lift for sure, but I lift a little less, especially because I'm not really gaining anything. I'm just trying to maintain. But for me, I noticed that for my body, I like to usually incorporate more training sessions during the week, maybe like 5 days a week, maybe even 6 some weeks. But I usually try to work out every body part twice a week. But I usually don't work in that 7-day range. It usually goes beyond that for me. But usually, let's just say, for example, I'm going 3 days on, 1 day off. If you guys are just basically beginners as far as like lifting weights go, I would still suggest for like the first year or so that you start lifting weights, just work out your body parts once a week. So make sure to hit every body part and keep yourself well-rounded, build up that foundation. But I would personally suggest that you don't start experimenting with working each body part more than once a week until after your year mark. So just keep that in mind. So then now you got nutrition covered and you have the weight training part of it covered. Now, if you choose to do cardio, that's kind of up to you. What I'd recommend is at least still doing it twice a week. Just like at least 20 minutes of some kind of cardiovascular activity where you're keeping your heart rate up the whole time. But it's going to be kind of up to you how you want to incorporate it and how lean you want to stay while building muscle, which, you don't want to overdo it because it's going to actually hinder the amount of muscle that you could be putting on. But I am not against doing cardio on a bulk either. Although some people, especially extreme ectomorphs, probably don't want to be doing it because you're already having trouble putting on weight as it is. So that's for cardio. And another important factor is definitely sleep. And what I figured out that I need to get is about 8 hours of sleep, but sometimes even 8 hours is enough. Sometimes I need like 9 to 10. And I don't know why that is exactly, but literally I'll wake up after 8 hours sometimes and still feel exhausted. And, if I can hit the sheets for another like hour or two, then I end up feeling just fine. So that's kind of something you got to figure out, because some people honestly can get away with getting 6 to 7 a night and they feel just fine, and it doesn't affect them at all, and they're making gains and everything as well. So, but I would definitely say if you're under 6 consistently, it's definitely hindering your muscle gains that you could be putting on. And then as far as rest also goes, when you're awake too, you want to make sure that you're getting enough rest in between workouts. But that's going to be something that you got to kind of figure out on your own, because obviously if your muscles can recover quick enough, then working out more often, you're going to end up, getting more gains than the next guy if you're actually recovering and you get more workouts within your bulking time frame. But that's only if you actually recover. If you're overworking your muscles and you're working them out before they're recovered, then you're basically just spinning your wheels and you're not getting anywhere. So that's going to take trial and error, though, and I can help you guys out with that, figuring out different things and signs of overtraining. But it's definitely going to have to be some work for you to put in, just using your mind and just actually just really being in tune with your body and realizing when your body's telling you, no, I'm not ready yet. And also when it's telling you that, you're not doing enough, I need more. So that's a big part of building your body, and it's something you'll have to get used to, but it's definitely something that takes time. So if you guys have any more questions about building muscle at all, those are just the basic, just main things that need to be happening basically in order for you to get optimal muscle gains, or for some people any muscle gains at all, because sometimes when that one thing is not right, it all falls apart. So let me know in the comment section or hit me up on Facebook. Any way you can contact me, and I will definitely answer your questions if you have any. Thanks for watching, guys. Health for Thought. Peace.